Welcome to the Inspiring You Show. I'm Henry, and my friends, today we're going to be exploring the energy forecast for the week of May 20th. So, this, my friends, is a vibrational experience, remembering all the truth of who we are. Content is led and coded to assist you on your journey if you wish to receive for your highest good. All right, let's get to it. So for May 20th through the rest of the week, well, actually, we're just going to be doing through May 23rd. So during this period, the emphasis is on harnessing your inner strength, reflecting on your personal growth, challenges you've overcome, changes you've made, progress you've achieved. You'll find a newfound sense of empowerment. This realization gives you newfound clarity, direction, and a sense of just your empowerment and possibly even more understanding of your direction if you're changing direction, or even understanding your purpose if you were contemplating that. But regardless, it is a stage for initiating inspiring actions, rallying your support network, and realizing opportunities that are unmissable. So, if you encounter difficulties or challenges, you'll discover an innate courage and wisdom to meet them head on. Adopting a pragmatic approach, maintaining consistency, and showing compassion, empathy, particularly to yourself and those who are on the other end, may support you in terms of moving through things with more grace and ease, and may also be affected by major choices that you've made. So be in compassion for self and others. So on May 23rd, we have the full moon, which is going to be shining in Sagittarius on Thursday, May 23rd. So change is definitely in the air, my friends. So I definitely felt a huge shift coming into this week because whoo, been riding those cosmic energies, and I have been doing double time on energy healing self sessions, since we had the cosmic energy, the cosmic solar storms had come in during that Mother's Day weekend, and things had come in earlier in the week. But wow, that Mother's Day weekend was definitely a turning point for me where a lot was clearing. And from there, it took about a week for things to fully clear and new energies to integrate, those new cosmic energies to integrate. And waking up today, I was like, huh, yes, I am feeling that greater shift, that expansiveness, that consciousness, that peace energy. And it feels really good to be in this experience. So if you still are riding those waves and clearing and integrating new energies, I definitely recommend doing energy healing work, however that looks for you. I have a lot of free resources on the Inspiring You Show. But also, if you are interested in more, my paid podcast has dowsing energy healing sessions. And then also, my Inspiring You Patreon has live classes with replays. And this week, there's going to be several opportunities. So if you're interested, check the links to check it out. So, with that, change is definitely in the air. And when you look at 2024, you might see it divided into two distinct parts: before May 25th and then after May 25th. That's because Jupiter is changing signs on May 25th. And this is a clear line. So, while eclipse seasons are also pivotal moments, the shift on May 25th will make things look, feel, and even sound different. So, let's dive into the week in detail. First thing first, Monday marks the beginning of Gemini season. This shift will bring in a flurry of information. The sun in Gemini represents a time of change and shift. It's hard to hold on to anything solid during this period. We transition from the solid, steady energy of Taurus into the whirlwind of Gemini, full of information, flirtation, and effervescent energy all happening simultaneously. Gemini is a mutable sign, which means it disperses energy, given that Gemini is an air sign. This means an increase in communication and the spread of information, making it challenged to catch hold of anything concrete. And because it's a mutable air, it can feel quite drafty at times, my friends. So, starting on Monday, as Gemini season begins, expect to focus on communication, what you're listening to, what you're discussing, what you're hearing. On Wednesday, the sun forms a trine with Pluto, which is also an air sign. Trine occurs within the same element. So, Wednesday promises depth, assistance, meaningful conversations, setting a nice tone for events on the following weeks. Also, within this, before the 25th, we have May 23rd, which is kind of a landmark day in 2024, loaded with cosmic activity. Venus and Jupiter come together in a beautiful conjunction, followed by a full moon in Sagittarius. That forms a harmonious aspects with Pluto. Meanwhile, the sun is trine with Pluto and Venus making its intriguing move into Gemini. So it's a lot to take in, but you just want to use your tools and support yourself. Also, within all of this, the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter doesn't guarantee smooth sailing. However, it does offer prime opportunity to plant seeds of what you want to flourish in your life. This can be something that promises prosperity, abundance, love, deeper connection, ultimately bringing more stability your way. So mark your calendar for May 23rd because it is perfect for setting intentions that foster growth and enduring success. And with that, you also want to mark your calendar for that May 25th because Jupiter, known as the planet of luck, abundance, tapping into your highest potential, is transitioning into Gemini. So its substantial presence in the zodiac is something we can't ignore. Jupiter typically spends around 12 months in each zodiac sign, and now it's Gemini's turn to bask in its glow. Historically, astrologers have viewed Jupiter as a bringer of good fortune. With Jupiter moving into Gemini, get ready for a year filled with blessings and opportunities tailor made for those born also under this sign, but also everyone else as well. With that, Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini isn't exactly Jupiter's favorite place to hang out. While Jupiter aims for broad horizons and grand plans, Gemini is all about the nitty gritty details, constantly asking questions, seeking information. It's like trying to fit the expansive sky into a tiny picture frame. Imagine with that, like a child with the endless stream of questions of why questions. That's Gemini. There is an unquenchable thirst for knowledge here, a never ending quest to uncover every possible detail. So, with Mercury ruling Gemini, this speedy messenger planet influences how we experience Jupiter in Gemini. Since Jupiter loves to amplify, you can expect the inquisitive, communicative nature of Mercury in Gemini to be magnified. Gemini, renowned for its storytelling prowess, uses this skill as both a gift. Also, it could be used as a weapon. So make sure to use your mindfulness tools, my friends, and your energy healing tools. While we can be prone to being misled or manipulated, the sharp wit and intellect of Gemini energy will help us to outsmart the situation, to use our wits, to use our tools to stay aware. So, within that, diving deeper, Gemini is symbolized by the twins, one mortal and the other immortal, highlighting the duality of the human experience. And so, this means we can feel conflicting emotions simultaneously, and both can be valid. So, there are always two sides to every story, reflecting both the material and spiritual realms. Gemini energy encourages us to balance and explore this duality. With Jupiter in Gemini, there is a push to delve into these themes and to understand the significance for us personally. So, with that, in 2024, Jupiter in Gemini will make two notable alignments, a trine with Pluto and a square with Saturn, and will also spend a significant time in retrograde. On a profound level, Gemini is also symbolized by the twins, one mortal and one immortal, as I mentioned, and that represents the duality of the human experience. And so within that, just in terms of another aspect, it just reminds us that we can feel that conflicting emotions simultaneously. And again, both can be valid, as I mentioned before. But it's really inviting us in to look at the story from a wider viewpoint and not just get caught up in the one-sidedness, but to really remember that there are always two sides to any story. And there can be a lot in between too, much like the coexistence of the material and the spiritual world. So let yourself use your self realization tools, your mindfulness tools, your energy healing tools, whatever tools you use to do self reflection and see what's happening with you and your story world. Are you getting caught in non beneficial stories that is then wreaking havoc not only in your mental body, but in your life in different ways, because you might be getting caught up in some drama that could be creating even more trauma for yourself, even though you may not mean it. It could be that if you're letting the monkey mind go all over the place, then you might be getting caught in a one-wayness where you're not open to understanding the full story or the expanded aspect of it. So use those mindfulness tools. Gemini energy encourages us again to just seek and delve into the concept of duality and seek balance and harmony. With Jupiter in Gemini, we're invited to explore these themes more deeply and reflect on their significance in our lives. Because remember, it is about learning, growing, evolving. So how are you learning? How are you growing? How are you evolving? Are you learning from your experiences? Are you then learning how to shift in new ways of beingness? Or are you staying stuck in the same patterns that may become non-beneficial? So in 2024, Jupiter in Gemini will engage in two significant alignments, the trine Pluto and the square Saturn. Additionally, it will spend, as I mentioned, a considerable period in that retrograde. So let's break it down further. Jupiter trine Pluto, that's on June 3rd, 2024. The alignment of Jupiter in trine Pluto offers an opportunity to go deeply into the transformative energies brought by Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto governs all that lies beneath the surface, encouraging us to unearth unconscious patterns that need to be addressed for personal growth and collective healing. This alignment is particularly favorable for significant mental health breakthroughs and advancements. And then there will be the Jupiter square Saturn on from August 20th through December 24th, 2024. The Jupiter square Saturn aspect will prompt us to revisit to themes from December 2021. So this is going to be coming and prompting us to revisit themes from 2021. That's right, my friends. When we experience that rare great conjunction, reflect on that period. Something significant might resurface. And this alignment highlights challenges around boundaries, authority, and control, making it essential to reassess and adjust. While demanding, this aspect also provides the potential for profound rewards. All right, my friends. So here are some journal prompts and reflections for Jupiter in Gemini. And if you are in my Patreon, Mindful Reiki Energy Intention Setting and Energy Healing Meditation, we're going to be having our online retreat this Saturday, on Saturday, May 25th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will probably be from 90 minutes to 2 hours, where we're also going to be doing these journal prompts as well as several energy healing meditations to clear anything that is no longer supporting you, and then also Reikiing intentions and doing intention setting. But for all of you who are not in it, or if you want to join the Inspiring You Patreon, you can head to the link in the bio, or it's in the show notes. And also you can just sign up. There is several several levels that are paid. The one that I'm talking about is the Meditate with Me, which is $20. Or you can also sign up for free, where you just receive the newsletter. So here are the journal prompts and reflections for Jupiter. And this will also be in my Patreon too. All right. In what ways can you broaden your self-expression? Explore your unique talents, how they can contribute not only for yourself, but also to the community. What knowledge or skills can you share? And then how would you describe your communication style? How can it be more genuine, more authentic? How can you create a balance between speaking and listening in conversations? Reflect on a recent conversation. How did it make you feel? What did you learn? Are there any limited beliefs blocking you from really hearing yourself or the other person? Are you getting caught in that monkey mind and making assumptions of what the other person's going to say or assuming what you think you know about them? Identify a story you frequently tell yourself, how you can reframe the story for a fresh viewpoint, from a fresh viewpoint. What are 3 practices to honor your authentic self? What steps can you take to nurture your inner child? What are 3 actions, inspiring actions to respect your physical body in the physical world? List 5 activities that could enhance your social life. What are 3 methods to transform your anxious energy into creative energy? How can you practice mindfulness in your daily interactions? So those are some journal prompts, so if you can take some time to reflect on them. By reflecting on these questions, you can harness the vibrant energy of Jupiter in Gemini to enhance personal growth, deep connections, and align with your authentic self. My friends, by learning how to use this time, it can just really support you in so many ways. And we are coming into the full moon, as I mentioned this week as well. And so if you are interested, the full moon again is on May 23rd. And if you are interested in doing a Sagittarius full moon mindful Reiki energy healing meditation, there will be a podcast. It should be up by like Tuesday, May 21st. So if you're interested in using the full moon to reset, there will be a new Sagittarius full moon mindful Reiki energy healing meditation up on the podcast. By probably on Tuesday. I feel like I might have said new moon, but it's actually full moon. I feel like I said full moon, but I don't know why. Because I was trying to say there'll be a new meditation up, and I was rushing my words. But anyway, there will be a new Sagittarius full moon mindful Reiki energy healing meditation up on the podcast on May 21st. And y'all, I'm just gonna leave this as is. I'm not even gonna edit it because you know what? Blessed be. This is the beauty of humaning, where we are in this process of humaning, and it is amazing and it's perfect in what it needs to be. So, with that, let us delink. And so, if you want to delink, you can say this after me. I asked to break the links with this group. I asked to break the links with this meditation. I asked to break the links with this podcast episode. I asked to break the links with this episode. I asked to break the Reiki links, leaving only harmony and balance. I asked to clear any residual energies being held in my body as a result of these links. I asked the light Reiki to fill all the void cells, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for your highest good with ease and grace. And so it is. So it is. May peace with all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, my friends. Much, much, much love. And until soon.